Hey, what's up? It's Raven. Here we go with another NFL 2K Playmakers video. We have Game Changers, we got Road to Glory, and that's about it. We got the Thanksgiving parade, or Playmakers parade as well. But we're here for Game Changers. It's Sunday. Got to get this video out before games start. But just let me see what's in the store real quick. Road to Glory free pack. I guess I used it already. Regular free pack. All right. So what we're gonna do is first things first. We're gonna look at the Playmakers Parade and see what we have here so far. All right. So we have 373 cranberries, 62 turkey legs. That's good enough to get us probably 40. Yeah, we'll get to the third one here. Hopefully, how many? There's a day left. So I feel like once Game Changers is done, we should be able to get the Jonnu Smith at least. So we're not going to open these until then, until Game Changers is over. Let's see what kind of rewards we have. We got some daily challenge rewards, end zone rush. Let's see what we got. We got the Ruby pack, and we got no ingredients. All right, the daily challenge rewards, not a big deal. I guess we'll just open these anyway. I don't remember what how far I got. Actually, some of these challenges I did on accident, just by playing Road to Glory. And we get a TJ Hawkinson, Diamond. All right, so let's get into Game Changer picks. Let's see what we ended up with after Friday. All right, so let's see. So I picked the Chiefs to win. They did win. Both teams scored 42 points altogether. No, Chiefs scored first. Mahomes, 1204. Jacoby Myers. All right, 1,035. 75-yard receiver, yes. I picked the Raiders to punt more. Nope. 2 turnovers, no. Chris Jones gave me 590. Trent McDuffie, 272. 3 or more field goals was correct. And the Chiefs with greater possession, no, the Raiders. And actually, the Raiders should have won that game. I'm just saying. All right, so we ended up with 3,053, I believe. So we got 5 turkey legs out of that. So I don't know how many milestones we're going to jump up here. But more turkey legs. All right, so we got Zorro is in 602 Iceberg, 1941. All right, let's make our picks. And C-Jack is in 300 place with 13,000 point, and Dell and Chivas also in the top 600. So shout out to those guys as well as Zorro. All right, so let's go Sunday night or Sunday during the day. All right, do I think the Cardinals are going to beat the Vikings? I do not. Do I think the Chargers are going to beat the Falcons? I do. Starting quarterback. Do we trust Aaron Rodgers? Probably not. Bryce Young, definitely not. CJ Stroud versus the Jaguars. Let's hold on to that one. Lamar Jackson versus the Eagles. Stafford versus the Saints. Sam Darnold versus the Cardinals. Geno Smith versus the Jets. Joe Burrow versus the Steelers. Jalen Hurts versus the Ravens. Trevor Lawrence isn't even going to play. He might not play. Drake May versus the Colts. Do I go with Joe Burrow? Or do I go with... Where is he? CJ Stroud. I'm going to go with CJ Stroud versus the Jaguars. They're terrible. Starting running backs. Bijan. Breece Hall is questionable. He's probably going to play. Tony Pollard versus Washington. Kamara versus the Rams. Chuba Hubbard's having a really good season versus the Bucks. Jalen Warren. Jonathan Taylor versus the Patriots. Eckler is out. James Conner versus the Vikings. Brian Robinson versus the Titans. Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon didn't really have a good game versus the Jaguars. Derrick Henry versus the Eagles. Like I got to pick Derrick Henry. I mean, I could go with Saquon too, right? Maybe I'll pick him for the flex. All right, for wide receivers, DK versus the Jets. Olave is out. Jamar Chase versus the Steelers. AJ Brown versus the Ravens. Zay Flowers versus the Eagles. Jackson Smith and Jigba versus the Jets. Mike Evans. Man, this is tough. Tank Dell. Godwin's out. Garrett Wilson. Cooper Kupp versus the Saints. I think we're going to go with. Man, I really want to pick Mike Evans. I really do. AJ Brown. Ravens kind of scare me defensively. Jamar. Let's go, Jamar. Tight ends. Higbee's out. Hawkinson versus the Cardinals. Conklin. Dallas Goedert. Mark Andrews finally had a good game. But against the Eagles, I don't know. Chig Okonkwo versus Washington. You know what? Look at this. Look at this. Taysom Hill. That's where we're going. Look at all the stats that he has. Hopefully he has if he has a halfway decent game. All right, so who did I say that I wanted to put as my flex guy? Oh, Saquon. Let's put him in. Where is he? Mike Evans, Godwin, Eckler, Garrett Wilson, Cooper Kupp, James Conner. I know I have him. Christian Kirk, Devonta Smith, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Lockett, Okonkwo, Drake London, Travis Etienne, Marvin Harrison, T. Higgins. Wow, T. Higgins looks pretty good too, right? Ridley, Najee Harris, Puka Nakua. There he is, Saquon. All right, will any quarterback throw for 3 or more touchdowns? Yes. Will any player rush for 3 or more touchdowns? I mean, if anybody's going to do it, it's Taysom Hill, right? All right, defensive line, Quinn and Williams. For Seattle, Simmons, Will Anderson, Trey Hendrickson versus the Steelers. Bilal Nichols is out. Eric Armstead, Draymond Jones, Jaron Reed. Would pay? And then we're all right. You know what? I'm gonna go with Quinn Williams again, just because. Where do I take Trey Hendrickson? Who's he playing? The Steelers or past if it? I'm gonna go with Quinn Williams. All right, linebackers. All right, Joey Bosa, Kenneth Murray versus Washington. Trayvon Walker. I'm looking for anybody who's playing a bad team. Josh Allen. He's on a bad team. Hassan Reddick. Roquan Smith. Patrick Queen. Quincy. Khalil Mack. I want to. Bobby Wagner. There you go. Levante David. Defensive back. Sauce. Buda Baker. Minka. Kyle Hamilton. Tyson Campbell. Tyrann Mathieu. Antoine Winfield. Every time I pick Winfield, he doesn't have a good game, but we're going to pick him again. Will there be any block kicks? I'm going to say for 200 points, I'm going to say yes. Overtime, no. Kicker. Where is Chris Boswell? That's the guy we're going with. They want me to take Justin Tucker, but we're going with Boswell. Punter, Johnny Hecker, Logan Cook. We want to. I mean, one of these two teams are terrible. Let's take Logan Cook. Will there be any safeties? I'm going to say no. And who's going to score first? The Titans or Washington? We're going to go with the Washington Commanders. All right, Sunday Night Football. Here we go. The snow game, supposedly. I think the Bills are going to win. They're playing in their element. And I don't think the Niners are that adapted to the snow. Will both teams score 46? No. We're going to take Josh Allen because I don't think Purdy's playing. Running back, we're going to take should we take McCaffrey? Yes. My flex players, Debo. 70-yard rusher. I'm going to say yes. I think the Bills are going to score first. Flex guy. Oh, flex defensive. Fred Warner. He has a broken foot. He's still playing. Charvarius Ward. I feel like, oh, Nick Bosa's out. Milano is in, by the way. He's on injured reserve. He is in. They just activated him. So if anybody, Bills fans, well, I guess Bills fans would know this, but anybody who is looking to play Matt Milano, play him if you want to, because he is definitely active for today's game. I think I'm gonna Charvarius Woods. See, I don't. There's gonna be. I don't think there's gonna be that much throwing. Let's take him. I want to stay away from Fred Warner just because now I know that he's hurt, and I'm just gonna take him anyway. So there goes that. Tyler Bass. All right, we're gonna go with Tyler Bass. Will it be 6 or more punts? Yes. I just think the snow is gonna be a thing. Which team will run the most plays? I think the Bills, and that's it. All right, let's see where we are right now. We are at milestone 7. So if we get 6,000, that gives us 15. That's only going to get us to Ruby. We need a big game out of some of these big game players that we got on here. And we're in 2,000th right now. That's not good. All right, so and the next game has the Browns and the Broncos on Monday, and there's not that many good cards for those teams. So here it is. You have to we have to play good during this set of games to actually make some sort of dent in the points. All right, so right now, Road to Glory, I am in Pro 3 still. I actually have one more event to go to graduate from this to the Sapphires. So I'll be playing that. I like this event, so I will be playing in amongst other things that I have going on. But we'll check on that when it's over by tomorrow. Anyway, so that's it for now. We will come back tomorrow right before game time with Gamechangers rewards, Road to Glory rewards, and we will open up. You know what? We'll wait till Gamechangers is over before we open up these Playmaker parade cards. All right, so until then, hang out, subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video Monday, right before Monday Night Football. All right, let's go Jets.